Hello and welcome to Sing to the King Gospel Artist Showcase, where God's minstrels showcase their gifts to the world. I have with me this evening my wonderful husband, Martin O. Cornwell.
Hi everybody, how y'all doing?
And we're having a very exciting time. We're always excited on the show, but we're going to do something a little different. You know, we want to share with you the blessings that God has bestowed upon us and just talk to you a little bit about we're having a vision and following the vision.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a God-given vision.
Yeah. And to see your gifts will make room for you, and this show right here is a prime example of how that word has came right to forefront of our lives today.
And Martin, you know, I was reading in Hebrews, it's Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that it is seen was not made, so that what is seen is not made out of what was visible. And so many times we claim that we have faith, but then we don't walk in the faith that we claim that we have. And as I was saying, God will place a vision in you, and a lot of times people don't tap into their vision. They don't walk out their destiny because there's so many things going on around us in the world to discourage us, and so many people to discourage us, that we listen to the other voices around us instead of listening to the voice of God. And I'm just glad that when God showed me the vision for Sing to the King, that I decided to do it. It took me 5 years before I stopped and did it. He'd given it to me 5 years prior. But I also am happy that you saw the vision and wanted to walk it out with me, because you have been such a blessing on this program, and there's so many areas that you cover in the program that it just couldn't get done without you. And so, you know, that to be able to do it along with you is also very exciting.
Yeah, to God be the glory. You know, sometimes that when you really, majority of the time it's like that. People have a vision, and if your mate is not on the same page with you, that means you're going that way by yourself. And sometimes because that mate is not on the page with you, he or she might start doing things or saying things to discourage you from where you're trying to go, because they don't see what you see.
Exactly.
And but thank God, God has given me a vision to first of all, to be faithful to my mate, number one, and to trust her judgment as always, because you know, that's what God gave me you for, to be a helpmate to me. You know, to see things when I don't see things, you see things. When you don't see things, I see things. You know, I know for a fact that we're on a accord like that. And that's truly a blessing.
And yeah, and sometimes I know I come with ideas, and I can see you kind of look at me. I say you give me the German Shepherd look, because you're trying to process what I'm saying, and I'm telling you that I'm hearing it from God, but you never ever discourage me from anything that I want to try to do. You even if it's not making sense to you, you don't try to discourage me. You might say, okay, but what did you think about if, or did you, well, what if this, or what if, but you never, ever try to discourage me. And that is a blessing all by itself, because I have affiliates and friends who, you know, are trying to get things accomplished and trying to reach goals, and it's like a tug of war, you know, with their spouses, because they just don't see. And then sometimes you go out and do things and it costs money, so it's taking money out of the household budget, and that really, you know, can cause a rift. So I'm just driven by what God has shown me, and I'm determined that I'm going to do what God told me to do. And I just again, I want to thank you.
No problem.
You know, we're really excited because, as I said, Sing to the King was formed in my mind 6 years ago. Because we've been on the air now for a year and a half. Yes. And it was just something that I wanted to do to try to get information out to you all that I prayerfully want to help you all and to be able to showcase some of the gospel artists that, you know, aren't otherwise showcased. And so when I finally stopped and decided to do it, I was driven by helping people. I'm a helper. I love helping and giving. And so it was my goal to help people. And every year, the Bowie, I always say it wrong, I know where I am, the Bowie Community Media Corporation does an awards program. And this year, when the awards program rolled around, as you know, I was sick in and out of the hospital, and they sent out the notification, and he said to me, he says, "Are you really going to this awards show? Do you know how sick you are?" And I said, "Honey, I have to go. We have to be there because we are nominated in so many categories that we have to win at least one award." That was my mindset. There's no way we can be nominated in all the categories that we're nominated in and not win at least one award. And I don't want not to be there when the awards are given out. It just wouldn't look good. So we got to the awards show. There were 23 categories. And out of 23 categories, Sing to the King Gospel Artist Showcase won 13 awards.
God is so good.
And I'm trying to sit still, you know, when I'm telling you this, but God is just,
so awesome.
God will show up. If you just have faith, just listen to him, just do what he tells you to do, and just keep moving, even when it doesn't look right, when it doesn't feel right.
When you're too tired.
When you're too tired, when you're sick.
Yes, Lord.
You know, just keep doing what God told you to do, because even when you're sick, if God told you to do it, he's going to get you out of the sick bed enough to position you to be able to do what it is that he wants you to do. And so that's why we're sitting here with this table with, you know, all of these wonderful trophies, because we still don't believe what happened that night. It was just magical.
It was God.
It was God. The show has been such a blessing because we've met so many wonderful people. We work with awesome staff. I wish I could get them up here, but we have Rachel. Rachel has become she's my baby. I want to take her home with me. She's so quiet, and she comes in here, she operates the camera, and she does such a wonderful job. And then we have Jarrell. He's the
other camera operator.
He's just the two of them, the work that they do. What you see is what they're doing.
And they're
with
young.
The cameras.
And what's good? They're
young.
They're young folks.
Yes,
you know
they're
I mean?
youth.
They're
you know,
youth, that's right.
they're learning a craft. They're getting community service hours. They're putting their time in, and they just both have really pleasant spirits. And we just really appreciate you guys for all that you do. And then we can't leave out Tom.
Oh yeah, we definitely can't.
Tom, our director. Back there, I say in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. But Tom has just been wonderful. He has worked with us. You know, we can be my husband tells me I'm a perfectionist, but he's a perfectionist. And so Tom has to deal with both of us from one way or the other. But he does an awesome job. And Tom, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Tom.
And just being even able to have access to the facility. You know, we want to thank the Bowie Community. I'm tongue-tied tonight.
Yes, you are.
Bowie Community Media Corporation for allowing us to be here, because you know it didn't have to be, but again, that's the favor of God. Martin, do you want to tell them some of the awards, some of the categories that we?
Yes, I can do that. This event was held June the 14th, and right at the Bowie Senior Center, right out here in Bowie, and I'm still elated about it. You know, I mean, I'm just still. I mean, there's no words that can really express how I felt at the time that we got them, and still the way I feel now. You know, the acknowledgement of getting. Everybody likes to be awarded for some of the things they do, or acknowledged for the things that they do. But to have as many awards that we did, you know, out of the categories, you know, God has just showed that favor, the favor of God is just all upon us, you know, and we thank God for that, you know.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back through and tell you the categories that we received awards for.
Yes.
It was Best Religious Series with a Single Host, and Best Entertainment Show, Best Art Direction, Graphics or Visual Effects, Best Directing, Best Editing, Best Performance by an Actor, Actress, or Entertainer, and that was actually won by my young protege, Mr. Johnny Jones Jr. on saxophone. So I was real excited about that because that's my baby there. And then we had Best Female Host, Best Female Guest, and that was one. The Best Female Guest was Bishop Shirley Holloway. She came on and talked about she provides. She has a drug treatment facility, and she works with homeless. Right, and men and women, yes, and she has a homeless facility, a shelter for women in Suitland, and a shelter for men in White Plains. And so she came on and talked about that, and then she sang. So that was a blessing. And then we had Best Studio Camera was Martin, because he gets on that camera too and does his thing. Best Production Assistant was Martin. You know, he really helps out with the music production and the sound. He and Tom are back there in that back room, and sometimes I don't know what they're doing. I just know what it looks like. I just know what the end result looks like. So it's all God. And then the Best New Series, we won Best New Series, and you know, we also won. We won the Best YouTube Video, and that was, again, for Martin. He did a wonderful rendition of Center of My Joy. So, you know, this has just been an exciting ride. We are just beginning. Out of 23 awards, we won 13. And what was the song, honey? You were singing a little corner of it. We've only just begun?
Yes.
Well, what were you, can you just sing that?
We've only just begun to live, white lace and promises, a kiss for luck and we're on our way. We've only just begun.
Wonderful. So just think about it. What is it that you've only just begun to do? What is the vision that God has placed in your heart and in your mind? What is it that you have a burning desire to get done? You got to take the first step. Once you take the first step, the next one will come. Even when you can't see how to do it, just remember the vision, and things will line up so that you can get it done. Don't worry about not having enough money. Don't worry about not having people to help you. Don't worry about anything. Just walk in the vision. And remember, when God gives you a vision, He gives you a vision. He doesn't give it to all of the people around you, so they can't see what you see.